Okay, let's look at an example for measuring the interior and exterior angles of a convex polygon. So if you recall earlier, we decided that n minus 2 times 180 degrees would give us the interior angle, or the sum of the interior angles. And exterior angles always added up to 360. So we want to find the measure of each interior angle of a regular decagon. Now, each interior angle. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to find out what's the sum of the measure of all the interior angles of a decagon. Well, a decagon is 10 sides. So we would do 10 minus 2 times 180. That would be an 8 times 180. So the sum of the angles would be 1,440 degrees. Now, we want the measure of each angle. So there's 10 angles. So we would take 1,440 degrees, divide that by 10. So each angle would measure 144 degrees. If the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a regular polygon is 1,980 degrees, then how many sides does the polygon have? So we have n minus 2 times 180. So this gives us the sum, and that's going to be equal to 1,980. So we've got to do a little bit of algebra. So we undo the multiplication first. So that's going to be divide by both sides by 180. That way those will simplify out, divide out. And so we are left with n minus 2 on this left side. 1,980 divided by 180 would give us 11. So then I need to solve for n, and so I need to get rid of this 2, so I'm going to add 2 to both sides. So this means that n is equal to 13. So my regular polygon is going to have 13 sides if the interior angles add up to 1,980. For the following parallelogram, if angle A is 40 degrees, so this is 40 degrees, we need to find the other measurements. Now, for a parallelogram, remember that these lines are parallel, and that these lines are parallel. So with the parallelogram, basically, your alternate angles are the same. So if A is 40 degrees, C is also 40 degrees. So that means that I'm looking at 360 degrees total because I've got 4 sides. And that's already that's already 80 degrees. So that means that I have, if I subtract 80 from that, that means I've got 280 degrees remaining. I can divide that by 2. That's going to give me 140 degrees for each of these. The other way I could look at it is these two, since they would be like interior angles and everything, they would be supplementary. And so these two would have to add up to 180. And so I could just do 180 minus the 40 and get those angles. Either way, you can calculate those.